or what? And then here's the Troubled Assets Relief Program, the acronym TARP, and that's the one apparently that provides $700 billion. And that was big passing that. Where do I get these references to? And here's I think Wikipedia. They gave me a 4.2 trillion. You know, so apparently we're also spending 300 billion in the Federal Housing Administration, and like the term auction facilities, 900 billion. Is discount window lending here? Gave 112 billion to AIG, or is that part of the 700? Forget. Somebody run the numbers. I don't even know what's going on. You know, which brings into bigger issues of how the freak we got here in the first place. Guys, I was seeing a year or two ago something, I forget what it was. Some time ago. They're talking about the housing market and all the investments going up. Lots of people making all sorts of money, you know, to put money in, get a house. The house's price go up, you could resell it, and maybe like buy another house with that, and reinvest, and resell, and I remember looking at that, some article I saw, and thinking, yeah, that's gonna burst at some point. You know, like, whatever people are buying things simply so they can sell them, when there's absolutely no, like, inherent value, and obviously a house has inherent value, right? But when there's no thought to the inherent value, it's probably because the value you're selling it at is much greater than the literal value it's worth. You know, like if you had to work an hourly job or something to pay for it, like an actual, you know, direct sort of worth, as it were. You're just buying it to sell it, and their other person's buying it to sell it, and the next person's buying it to sell it. At some point, someone's going to go, wait a minute, I'm not going to buy this for, you know, umpteen $1 million, because I don't know if the next guy will buy it for umpteen million more dollars. And so he won't buy it. And so the other guy who currently has it has to, like, sell it at lower than he expected, and then other people are selling it lower than they expected, and then the bubble bursts. Remember this, people? You know? 1920s, everything was going great, everything's going up and up and up and up, people constantly investing in stocks. How much does a stock mean? Like, you know, the general idea of investment is fine, but, like, it got to a sort of point of kind of craziness, and then it burst. Or, you know, for that matter, other bubbles, the internet bubble, you know, in the 1990s. And everyone thought the internet was the greatest big thing, and every company was presumed to be profitable, even if it wasn't. You know, and then that burst, because you know, this is fundamentally unsound. And I'm looking at this housing thing, and I was like, nah, you know, at some point, I didn't expect it to take down the flipping economy, you know, like, there goes Bear Stearns and such. Or whatever. You know. But I had the idea anyway. Maybe I just got lucky. Maybe it's just a wild guess, and no one could have seen this coming. You know, logically, that you can't just keep going on the housing market forever. Prices don't just go up and up. I'm seeing articles randomly that say, you know, and so a big company's financial model, like, you know, a computer program or whatever, the program wouldn't accept negative numbers for change in housing prices. You know, they just assumed it would always go up. By little or a lot, but they have to go up. But maybe not. And then, like, how many times have you heard that people on, you know, on TV or whatever say, and then there's these incredibly complex things called derivatives, which nobody understands. Like, wait, even the TV specialist guy on TV with his... You don't understand that either? Why were people buying things they didn't understand? Somebody run the numbers, or somebody should have run the numbers, figure out what the freak they were buying. Seriously, like, if it wasn't, you know, too inconvenient, if there were no particular fees for the transfer of currency, I would like to put my money into Canadian dollars right about now. You know, or euros or something. Guys? What's going on? You know, and then there's this money, and how we're spending it. Now at least we get, you know, some oversight tacked on. The initial bill was like, hey, no oversight for anybody ever. Frick you. It's a terrible idea. There's some oversight. I've heard other, like, you know, just this general idea floating about that, like, the oversight isn't working quite as we want it to. Mainly in the idea of, if we are in fact spending more than the $700 billion, you know, that's sort of a problem. I thought we were spending $700 billion. It's not like we're just spending an extra $6 billion or something on the side. No, we're spending more than $1 trillion. More than what the rest of us normal Americans think we're spending. Are we printing money out of thin air? Which, you know, the government can do to a point. You know, one of Ebert's top movies for the year is something called IOUSA. I haven't heard of it. According to Ebert, it's great and actually explains how the frick we got here and how much trouble we're in, and it's a lot of trouble, because apparently people have been really dumb with their money and didn't run the numbers. Because we're dumb. Thanks for watching. See you later.